Hey, hey, you beautiful sack of meat. You want to make some progress? Come with me. All right. Now, some say that progress is all about the journey and not about the destination. But let's say, for example, that you go to get on a plane and they say, "Oh, ma'am, we've upgraded you to first class ultra." And you're like, "Ooh, first class ultra, what's that?" And they sit you down and they bring you mimosas and avocado toast and they start massaging your feet and playing your favorite Marilyn Manson song while you look out the window, you see the beautiful sun shining back at you with a wink and a nod, and you hear a voice come over the intercom says, "Welcome aboard, beautiful people. And today we are going to be sailing through some beautiful blue skies, no troubles ahead at all. And we are going to have the best time. We're going to make so much progress, so much progress." And you're sitting back and you're relaxing and you're enjoying the journey so much. And you see the landscape slowly go by outside the window. And then hours and days and weeks pass and you realize you've just been going in circles around the tarmac and you haven't been going anywhere, and the stewardess comes and says, "Would you like some more avocado toast?" And you throw it and say, "No, I don't want any more freaking avocado toast. I'm sick of avocado toast. I want to get to my destination. That's what I came here for. And while this has been lovely, it's time to go." And the stewardess says, "Well, then you are going to have to fly the plane." And you say, "Fly the plane? I don't know how to fly the plane. I'm not a pilot." And she says, "You've always been the pilot." Anyways, progress is wonderful, but it does not happen on its own. You have to make a plan. You have to plot out your course. You have to decide on a strategy. And most importantly, you have to track it, because sometimes it happens so slow that you don't even notice that it's happening. This is no more true than when it comes to health and fitness related progresses. And I'm going to be talking specifically about tracking and making progress with fat loss and strength training. So with strength training, super important that once you have a program, a well thought out, well designed program, that you do actually track what you're doing from workout to workout and from day to day. One of the easiest ways you can do this is, if you happen to be lifting weight, you can record the number of repetitions and the weight you used. For example, for myself right now, I'm on a very simple program where each week over the course of 3 weeks, I go up and weight a little bit and I see how many reps I can get in to a 10-minute increment period. And then at the end of that 3 weeks, I cycle back to the first set of weights. Now, obviously I can't be on this program forever, but it shows me over the course of multiple weeks, am I able to lift more weight in a shorter period of time? And yes, I have been, which is great. But would you have just asked me without me actually looking in my journal and seeing it written down? I would have said, "Yeah, I don't feel like I'm making any progress. I feel like I'm just the same amount strong as when I started." So make sure that you're actually writing down your progress, whether your progress is how deep are you getting on your squat, how much weight are you able to lift for your 10 rep max? Occasionally testing, even if you're not tracking every single workout, occasionally testing where you're at, and also making notes when you do test of things like, how much sleep did you get? How well hydrated were you? Because all these things will have an impact. Now, when it comes to weight loss, not only making sure that you are actually following a meal plan, and there is no more important first step when it comes to weight loss, because your body will naturally seek out caloric density. This is how humans have survived for billions of years. This is how your parents and your grandparents and your great-great-grandparents survived so that you could even exist, is by seeking out caloric density and eating lots of calories. Losing weight is simply just not in our nature. So if we want to do this, we have to actually plan for it and create a caloric deficit. Furthermore, once you are past your initial big weight loss chunk, you are going to be making very, very small incremental changes along your journey. So it's super important that you track not only weight on the scale, which can fluctuate up to 8 pounds in a day, but also your circumference measurements, which are a little less prone to fluctuation, but still have some human error involved. So make sure that you're tracking all of these things so that you can see incremental progress along the way. One of the most frustrating things when you're trying to lose weight is if you're just just going by the scale, you might say, oh, yay, this week I lost 2 pounds. And the next week you go, oh my gosh, I gained 5 pounds. How did that happen? But you didn't really gain 5 pounds. You just gained 5 pounds of water weight because you had too much sodium before bedtime, which doesn't impact fat loss, but will impact your weight on the scale. So make sure you're tracking your circumference measurements in inches or centimeters or whichever is your preferred metric system. So then you can like look and see how much progress you're making and where you need to correct course. And then if you're actually not making progress, not based on just how you're feeling, you know, like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm not making any progress. Your feelings mean nothing when it comes to progress. It's all about actually seeing the data move forward. So make sure that you take your feelings out of it and work on tracking and planning. That is progress, right? Tracking and planning and progress. Enjoying the journey, the emotions, the feels, that's an entirely separate thing and a very important part of it. Don't get me wrong. It's really important that you do have positive emotions surrounding the things that you're doing and that you do actually enjoy it. Otherwise, you won't keep doing it no matter how much progress you're making. If you're making really good progress, but you're absolutely miserable, you're not going to keep doing that to yourself. So you have to do both. You have to find a way to enjoy the journey and know that you're actually going someplace, right? Okay, let me know in the comments what your preferred mode of transportation is. Do you like planes, trains, automobiles, boats, and what kind of progress are you tracking right now? Like, subscribe, and if you want more training with me, go to www.thenerdgym.com, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.